Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have how old turning the key. Knock, 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 who's there? If I the name of Beelzebub, here's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins enough about you. Here you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock, who's there? In the other devil's name, Faith. Here's an equivocator, for that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate for heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor, come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Have you may roast your goose? Knock, knock. Never a quiet, what are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further. I had thought to have let in some of all professions that go that promotes way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray you remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend? Ere you went to bed that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we were carousing till the second cock, and drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does this drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. It provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him off, it persuades him, and disheartens him, makes him stand to and not stand to. To conclusion, equivocates him in his sleep, and giving him the lie, leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir. I had the very thought on me, but I requited him for his lie, and I think, being too strong for him, though he took up my leg sometimes, yet I make a shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring?
Good morrow, noble sir. Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me timely to call him.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in physics pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Though the king can say,
He does, it a point so.
the night was unruly where we lay. Our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lemmingly, heard that this air strange streams, and death and prophecy with accent, terrible of dire combustion and confusions, events new hatch to the hopeful time. The obscure beard clamored the living night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
Rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Horror, horror, horror. Tongue nor heart cannot conceive or name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made its masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath Rocco, the Lord's anointed temple, and stole thence the life of the temple.
What does it seem to say? The life?
You mean his majesty?
And destroy your sight with new Gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See, and then you speak yourselves. Awake, awake! Ring the alarm bell. Murder and horror. Banquo and Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! Shake off the downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and took upon death itself. Up, up, and see the great dooms. Image, Malcolm and Banquo, as you your graves rise up and walk to the sprites to counterhance this horror. Ring the bell.
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls out to parley? The sleepers of the house? Speak! Speak!
'Tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear, a murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo, our royal master is murdered.
Too cruel anyway, dear dove. I prithee contradict thyself, and it is said it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality, all is but toys. Renown and grace is dead, the wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left this vault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped, the very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh? By who?
Those of his chambers as it seemed had done it. Their hands and faces were bagged and bloody. So were their daggers, which wiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh yes, I do repent to me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
You can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in moment. No man, expedition of my violent love outrun the pause or reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed abs look like a breach in nature for a ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore, who could refrain, that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love's known.
Help me, heads, help!
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim for this?
What should be spoken here? Our fate, hidden in an anger hole, may rush and seize us, so let's away. Our tears are not yet breathed.
Nor our strong sorrow will from the foot of motion.
Lady, and we would have our naked fellows hid, that sulfur in exposure. Let us meet and question this bloody piece of work, and know it better. Fears and scrumps shake us in the great hand of God. I stand this against the undivulged pretense I fight or treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all. Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet the hall together.
Well
contented.
What will you do? Does not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man is easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland our separate fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, their daggers and men's smiles near in the blood, the nearest bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted. Our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore, to horse. Let us not be dainty of leave taking, but shift away. There's the one that theft which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
Okay.
That was called Good Friday night.
Seriously?
Good Friday night.
Okay. Griffyn, are you ready? Jacob, please no. Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
Wait.
Here's a knocking indeed! If a man were porter of Hellgate...
Jacob, you just hold on.
The whole thing is gonna be just blue.
I'll watch it from this side. It's kind of funny.
Part of the
All right, we gotta get started.
Listen, okay. Not like that.
Also starring Griffyn.
I did now. I love that one. Oh my god. This is weird. That's scary. You're all just like... What? What was that? What was that?
Okay, guys.
Jacob.
I can do this. Then I can take
What?
back up.
What was that?
Is that gonna work?
What's the business that such a...